Hello and welcome to another edition of Long Range Productions. Today we are looking at the venerable Sig P228. This gun is a wonderful, wonderful firearm. This gun, it is a 1989 date code gun. It has been carried religiously. There was a lot of holster wear on it, so this gun actually has Duracoated slide that is starting to show some wear on that as well. This gun does see a lot of use, a lot of shooting. This gun probably has roughly 75 to 100,000 rounds through it, and is showing not worse for wear, but it is showing some signs of wear. Mostly cosmetic though. The barrel, the bore. Everything is still in wonderful shape on this gun. There have been a few upgrades made to this particular one. One being the night sights. These are True Dots from True Glow. And then, like I was saying, the Duracoated slide, and then the Hogue wraparound finger grip, grips, and then also a Badair stainless guide rod for a little more weight over the nose. Makes follow-up shots just a little bit quicker. This gun, like I said, was a primary carry piece, and has shown some of its wear, but for how long it was carried and how many rounds it has through it, this gun is basically an excellent example still. This gun is special to me because it is no longer made. So I do actually plan on sending the slide back, the entire gun back to Sig, having them re-anodize the slide and re-nitron coat the slide here. Anodize the frame, nitron the slide. It's just one of my favorite guns. It's one of my favorite shooters. It's really hard for me to actually make a range trip and not bring this along and put some rounds through it. It's just a wonderful gun. Its overall size, it's slightly shorter than a true service pistol. A service pistol is a 4-inch barrel. This one is a little bit shorter. Its height is a little bit shorter as well. Its 226 is a big brother. It's not that much bigger, but you're talking inch or so here, and half an inch down here. So this is just a slightly smaller brother, basically, to the 226. The 229 is still out there. That is actually what replaced the 228. It's same size, really, same overall pattern. You can't get the 229 with the rail. You can get a lot of different options on the 229. You can get the Equinox, and there's some other models out there. But the 228 is regarded by many Sig aficionados as Genesis. Is one way that I've seen it referred to. It's just like the best that they ever came out with, in my honest opinion, and in many others. That really shows with how much I actually put through the gun. Weight on it, it is a bit of a heavy gun. It is a aluminum frame, steel slide. It does have some heft to it. It is going to be a bit heavier than some of the Glocks, or even XDs and M&Ps and those other guns out there. It is a little heftier. So yeah, it is a little heavier, but it's still a great shooter. It's still easy to carry. It's not too heavy to carry. It's a good compromise, in my opinion, of weight and size. I wish that it was a little bit lighter, but it makes up for it. It makes up for its weight in other features. So capacity on this gun is currently in its with this magazine is 13 rounds. You can get some 15 round aftermarket mags for it, but 13 rounds is factory. You can get Metgar 15 rounders though, and even Sig 20 rounders if you really want to step up. If you can still find them. I haven't seen them available in a very long time. luckily I snagged some up when I had the opportunity. But 13 rounds adequate, 15 rounds brings it up to par. You know, it is what it is. You know, adequate. As far as trigger feel is concerned, the trigger on this gun is just amazing. Make sure it is empty. It is empty. Trigger feel on this gun is amazing. Double action trigger pull is a little heavy and long, but that is a double action for you. It is clean the entire way through, not gritty whatsoever. Reset on the single action is very audible. This is not a short reset trigger. This trigger is very audible, and you can feel it, you know, through the controls very easily. It is a very light take up, and then easy release. So this gun is very, very user friendly when it comes to the trigger. Again, reset, break, with a very smooth and light take up in between. So trigger feel is excellent. Reliability is excellent. The military and law enforcement have used SIGs for a very long time for a reason. This gun has a very high round count through it, and it has still been excellently reliable. Very, very, very reliable. I have not really had any issues other than user error or neglect. I did actually have some light strikes through this gun for a short period of time. I discovered that the firing pin channel was all gummed up from carbon buildup and fouling. It was a very easy fix. Drifted out this double roll pin, which the old SIGs had. Took out the internal slide mechanism that houses the firing pin and trigger safety. Took that out. Cleaned out the firing pin channel, and everything has been right as rain since. The only maintenance on this gun that has ever been performed was that detail strip of the slide, general cleaning, spring replacements, and so on. It has been a very reliable firearm overall. I just don't have enough nice things to say about it. So method of function and ergonomics, I'm going to combine those two into one with this firearm. Method of function, it is a combat firearm, and a very effective one at that. And the reason for that is actually due to the fact of its ergonomics, in my honest opinion, and its reliability. Ergonomics on this gun is excellent. And the one thing, like I said, that makes it an excellent combat handgun is that all the functions are very ergonomically placed and in easy access of the thumb when you are in the shooting position. I'm just going to grip the gun one-handed here. If I need to release a slide, it is very easy. I can do that one-handed without changing my grip from the firing position. If I need to decock, it is a minor movement. Finger comes down a little bit to give me a little bit more leverage and off of the trigger, and I can hit that decocker, and it's just as easy as that. Reloads, don't have to really change my grip, just slightly move it out of the way. Actually, don't even have a magazine in there. Just slightly move my fingers out of the way, get a little more leverage. You know, I don't even really have to do that. I can just slide it down. Makes it really easy to change mags. You know, it does have a little bit of a bevel down here. Makes mag changes extremely easy and fast. You know, I actually do some minor competitions, some small competitions with this gun, mostly steel shoots, and it has been great. You know, it has served me very well in all purposes that I've ever put this gun into use for. So ergonomics, method of function, it's just a great firearm overall. You know, and it's a combat handgun. There's a reason why law enforcement and military use this gun so much, and as well as the rest of the SIG family. And it is due to the fact of the ergonomically placed controls, and the fact that it is a safe gun to carry, and the fact that it is so reliable. Accessories for this gun are plentiful. You can find accessories just about anywhere. a lot of websites online and in most gun shops. The sights are all the same dovetail size from old to new. And you know, magazines are plentiful. They've been making SIGs for so long that it is very easy to get accessories for these guns. Accuracy out of this gun is it is a very accurate firearm. It can outshoot me still, even with such a high round count. The bore is wonderful. The throat and the chamber are all in excellent shape, even after having so many rounds down range. It's just really hard to beat the accuracy still out of this firearm. It will still outshoot me. And like I said earlier, I actually had this gun at the range recently. I do have some clips that I'm going to show you. And here we are at the range. This is my local indoor range. I'm doing the usual 3 magazines full at a semi-rapid pace, as fast as I can actually shoot indoors here at this range without the range masters getting mad at me. You know, this gun is very accurate if you master the first double action trigger pull. After that, it's all gravy, with the single action pull just being wonderful. I'm putting rounds right on target, right where they need to go. Very combat accurate, shooting at 10 yards, which I think is probably about the best range for you know, defensive shooting out there, and probably one of the best ranges for training. The last rounds that I put through was 5 rounds into the head at a accurate pace. And here's the target. You can see all the rounds are low center mass, right where I was aiming. I put them all right on target, right where they needed to be. Had one low left flyer, and that was probably due to me jumping on the double action trigger. Other than that, this gun is amazing. Like I said, if you can master that first double action trigger pull, everything else is gravy with that wonderful you know, single action trigger pull, good reset, good clean break. It's really hard to beat. And then the 5 rounds up in the head, as you can see, are all very combat accurate, combat effective. Those would all be CNS or central nervous system shots that would drop an attacker in his tracks. So anyways, that's what we got. And, you know, we'll see you next time. Check back with us soon. We'll have more videos coming up. Take care. See you next time.